Hey everyone, I just wanted to stop by and say hi. I haven't really felt well enough to be able to verbalize everything that's gone on in the last 2 months. I've basically been sick since June when we got back from our Dominican trip. I was in the hospital a few times to get checked, and turns out that I have a severe UTI infection, so they started me on antibiotics, and those didn't work, so they started me on another set of antibiotics with a culture, and they switched that penicillin to another one that was more that was stronger and more effective via IV. That one didn't work. I had a test come back negative, and then the next day it was positive for all of the crap. So they put me on IV vancomycin, did blood work in the morning, and ended up creasing it again because it just wasn't strong enough. So twice a day I get hooked up to the IV for the antibiotics. I also get hooked up for IV iron supplement because my level is 6, and I have to get B12 shots daily because my B12 is non-readable. There's no measuring it because it just isn't there. So that would explain a lot of things between going septic with the UTI and the iron and the B12. It just was like the perfect storm, and I've never been this sick that I can remember. I certainly haven't been this sick since I started IVIG, which goes to show that it does work, but I missed 2, and after I missed 2, this is kind of what happens. It's a crappy way to figure it out. I've been here almost 9 days. They give very good care here, but no matter what type of care you get, you're just not at home or hanging out at my mom's house or cuddling with my cat. Like, I don't even remember the first 2 days of coming here. Like, I have no recollection at all. I just know that Saturday night I started to vomit, and it was literally on the half hour I would vomit and vomit and vomit. And then there's nothing in your stomach, you're just heaving, and I don't know where the liquid comes out, but you just barf your brains out. Ended up calling an ambulance, and they rushed me right into the direct care area, started IVs, started antibiotics, started prednisone, all that stuff all over again. And I honestly thought they were just gonna say, absolutely, you need iron infusions, we'll set that up at home. But the doctor said, sorry, because you're so sick, we can't let you go and be monitored that way. So we have to be the ones to monitor you, because right now I'm not even really walking anywhere. I'm still really, really, really dizzy. And I think that they're afraid that if they send me home this time and something happens, then something's gonna happen. And I had a conversation with the doctor today saying I'm just starting to feel better, which means that the antibiotics have not been in my system long enough, and I need another 7-day course. I don't expect to be in hospital for that. I'm hoping that maybe they can send me home and I can get home care done while I'm at my mom's. And the team today said that they were going to talk to Dr. Sear about doing iron IV infusions on the same days that I get my IVIG. That way it kind of skips a step in order to prevent having to go back and forth so much to the hospital. And I think that that's my biggest fear, is that if I go home this time and it happens again, what if I can't get to the phone, or what if I pass out, or it's never, no matter what you say or do, it's always the wrong thing. I swear that's like my life creed. I'm scared for the first time in a long time, but I gotta suck it up and try and be positive, even though today and yesterday were a little bit of a pity party. Oh, yesterday I got, oh no, not yesterday, the day before, I got my PICC line in. Yeah. So that's helpful, not being poked every, 4 hours, so it's definitely beneficial. Yeah, so I'm just gonna wait for my medication to go to sleep, and here I only sleep 2 hours at a time, so I always take my meds a little bit later, because if I take them at like 8 or 9, I'm up at 12, and that's it for the night. So yeah, I am just trying to tough it out, I guess. It's not easy. Not easy at all. But as with everything else, I know I have angels looking over me and helping me through this and helping my mom through this, and yeah, I just don't want to be a burden or a stress on somebody. That's my biggest fear. I don't want people to have to go out of their way for me, because it's all the time, right? If it was like a single thing, it would be like, yeah, okay, come visit, blah blah blah, but like, I'm here all the time. People don't want to deal with sick people. It sucks. Well, tomorrow's day 9. Looks like I'm potentially going home on Thursday, but I'm gonna talk to the social worker, because I would really like some sort of meeting to figure out how we're gonna prevent this from happening again, because when I came in, I thought I was gonna die. That was the biggest thing that I remember from coming in, is that this is it, my heart's gonna give out, and this is it for me. Like, I honestly thought that, and that didn't go away. That feeling didn't go away until like late Sunday night, Monday morning, after a week of being here and feeling that way. I'm also very used to being very independent when I'm in hospital. This time I just needed help with everything, like making my bed or tidying up my bedside. I do my own getting washed up and stuff like that. I had a shower the other day. Felt like heaven, so I might have one again tomorrow. The staff here, 99.9 are fantastic. I've only had, I think, one encounter that I wasn't happy with, but who cares, right? I'm only here for a short period of time. They have to do this all their lives, so anyway, I'm rambling. I'm getting tired. That's another thing. The fatigue that I have is something that I've never experienced before. I could be in the middle of a conversation and just fall asleep. It's not good. Not good at all. And I'm full of bruises. Just full. All over. All over. But yeah. Yeah, it's even like way up there on my arm. At least I have the pick. At least I have this guy. And that just means no more pokes and stuff like that. So yeah. Alright, well, I'm gonna go. My hair, as a side note, is a big clump of knot from being in bed for so many days. And I tried to separate them tonight, but I lost more than I think I have left, so I'm just wearing a bandana for now, and I'll wait to I'll have to get Lohitha to help me take the braids out because of the knot, so I'm hoping she can help me out with that, which I'm sure she will, because she's a gem. So yeah, and today's also the 10-year anniversary of Colleen passing away. Like 10 years. Doesn't make any sense. Nothing right now seems to make any sense. Alright guys, It is just about 10, so I will try and do a video tomorrow. Okay, bye guys.